I'm very excited about the outlook for the field of cancer. First of all, we have seen from many epidemiology studies to see that our fight for cancer on a global basis had made tremendous progress. We see clearly improvement in survival and also in quality of life and also in the availability of more and more treatment options for different type of cancers, for different subtype of cancer group patients with different mutations.
Welcome back to Earlier. I'm your host, Joelle Kaufman, and I'm thrilled to have Dr. Steve Yang, the co-CEO of WuXi AppTec. Dr. Yang is a long-serving executive of WuXi AppTec, and WuXi AppTec is a global powerhouse in drug development and manufacturing. We're going to have a conversation about what is happening and innovative in the world of drug discovery and production manufacturing. So can I call you Steve?
Yes, please, Joelle.
Okay. So Steve, tell us a little bit about WuXi AppTec.
Sure. Thanks for the opportunity. WuXi AppTec is a trusted partner and contributor to the pharmaceutical and the life science industries. We provide R&D and manufacturing services that help advance healthcare innovations. With operations across Asia, Europe, and North America, we offer integrated end-to-end services through our unique CRDMO platform. This stands for Contract Research, Development, and Manufacturing Organization. We are privileged to work alongside partners across more than 30 countries, supporting their efforts to bring breakthrough treatments to patients worldwide, including cancer patients. We have a vision that every drug can be made and every disease can be treated. We are committed to advancing breakthrough for patients, one collaboration at a time.
So tell us a little bit about how integrated R&D platforms have become so important in oncology drug discovery.
The integrated R&D and manufacturing enabling platform is important, particularly for patients in cancer, because the speed, the quality, and the value the platform provides.
How much faster? How much faster are drugs being discovered and brought to market because of this integration?
We save time and also save cost, and most importantly, help customers, which is pharma and biotech companies, solve very challenging scientific and technical problems along the way. So the industry have seen that a dramatic productivity improvement through those integrated service and platform support.
That's amazing. Steve, is there a case study, a story of a particular breakthrough that WuXi and WuXi's platform was instrumental?
Yeah, we have many examples. One of my favorite example involving a academic professor. His name is Craig Crooks, Professor Craig Crooks at Yale University. For many years, he has been developing a new technology. These two technologies will actually connect complex molecules together so that they can guide it towards the targets relevant to cancer. So he started a company to commercialize this technology. He called this technology PROTAC, so for target protein degradation. And the company is called Arvinas. And we have provided integrated support for Arvinas since 2016. And recently, earlier this year, Arvinas has received approval for their first cancer drug. And that is a great achievement for Professor Crooks, and also a great achievement for Arvinas. And most importantly, it's a good news for both patients and also oncologists that treat cancer.
So what type of cancer is this first drug approved for?
This is for prostate cancer.
Fantastic. And is it lower side effects, more efficacy? What does it mean for men facing prostate cancer?
This targeted protein degrader is like a guided missile. It can actually target the same targets that the industry has used, but with more precision. And also, this treatment is also highly complementary to all the other treatment and offers unique treatment solutions for cancer patients.
Fantastic. So I know you're a scientist, and you did your undergraduate in the same state I did mine, but further north up at Michigan Tech, and then research at UCSF, which I also have this connection to. But tell me a little bit, it seems like there's an explosion happening in targeted therapies and new modalities. Can you explain scientifically, why are these new modalities attracting so much attention and getting so much momentum?
Definitely. You are right. The field of cancer research has gone through a period of excitement, both on the front end in terms of basic and clinical research, and also on the treatment and many new therapies available. I will offer two types of examples. Example number one is what we call target the undruggable targets. So there is a well-known target called KRAS, was previously very difficult to develop efficacious therapy. Through a series of scientific breakthroughs and many collaborative efforts across the industry, now we have multiple KRAS drugs on the market, target different cancer types. And that is a great news, both for cancer patients, for the oncologists, and also for the industry and for the entrepreneurs to develop new therapy. The second area is really using what we call the new modalities, different type of molecules that have unique properties. The example I offered, PROTAC, is one new modality. There are also covalent inhibitor. There are also oligonucleotide and also ADCs, antibody drug conjugations, and in many different combinations of what we call conjugated modalities. All of this, the blossoming of these new modalities created many different tools for the scientists to precisely target different tumor types and to actually treat different forms of cancers.
Yeah, I know it's very clear to the scientific community who listens to this that cancer is a class of diseases, and even within a particular cell type of cancer, there are multiple pathologies, and this precision that you talk about, it seems to be so logical. Like, instead of using broad-based chemotherapies or, radiation that is kind of has significant long-term other impacts, these precision modalities, I know they're leading to better outcomes. Are they leading to fewer long-term comorbidities? Are they leading to fewer recurrences? What are you seeing?
Well, I think the answer is all of the above. Now, this is not, each new modality is not a drug, a magic bullet that solve all the problems. But what they can is, in many different cases, actually have a specific additional solutions for the oncologists and clinicians. So, for example, some offers precision. Others offers a way to targeting a target that previously undruggable, and yet many others could potentially actually addressing drug resistance, and also some additional therapies allow the molecule and the drug to cross the blood-brain barrier to targeting brain metastasis, and all of this are really grounded in breakthrough science. And all the breakthrough science requires complex technology development and also very smart try and error methods to allow those new drugs to go through a very long process of R&D, testing, and manufacturing. And this is where our enabling platform really help our customers and the innovators to try those different new treatment options for cancer patients.
So how does the platform work that is different than how people were developing new modalities previously, before WuXi?
Well, there are two words I think offers a particular value. At the beginning, we described the word integration. Integration is important because in today's world, to develop a new therapeutic modality requires integration between discovery, development, and manufacturing. It requires integration between different scientific and technical disciplines. It requires integration between the insight from the bench side to the batch side. It also finally requires ways to really understand how this complex new modality operates. And the only way to figure this out is through a series of try and error, but we need to do that with a scale. So this is where integration is important because it offers solutions that allow many new experiments to be tried and new insights to be gained on an iterative basis. And so many of those efforts are really truly trailblazing as the innovators and work closely with us. We are the enablers and then obviously guided by scientists and physicians. And that's what we were able to deliver those molecules and those projects through the R&D and the manufacturing process so quickly. The second element where the platform add value is through what we call capacity and capability. The capacity and capability is two sides of the same coin. As we described the way for the platform to accelerate. To accelerate, you need capacity in each and every step. You want to make sure that as patient is waiting, we want to make sure the project can go through. So sufficient capacity is necessary. But capacity alone is not sufficient. You want capability. Capability is required to problem solve along the way. As each new modality gone through discovery, development, and manufacture, and they all face tremendous challenges and uncertainties. And we are a regulated industry with very high quality standard. So what we want to make sure is we will solve each major technical challenge and quickly develop solutions while maintain very high quality standard for patients. And that's why if I adding those two together, an integrated platform that offers global capacity and capability are the key differentiator for WuXi AppTec's platform.
It sounds, I come from the world of tech. It sounds like the version of AWS for drug development with a huge safety layer that one doesn't have to worry about with software.
It's a great analogy. Another way you could also draw the comparison between a cloud-based platform such as AWS or like a cloud sharing, ride-sharing service such as Uber is they all aggregate resource. By aggregate resource, it actually helps everyone to save cost. And the cost efficiency is very important, not only for drug discovery, development, and manufacturing. And by sharing those capacity and capability, the innovators around the world, regardless it's a small, tiny biotech company or it's a large multinational global pharmaceutical company, they all benefit from this shared platform for the industry. And that's why, and ultimately, the patients benefit from that.
Now, as you learn things, as the platform learns things and develops capacity, obviously not violating anybody's IP,
Mm-hmm.
I would think there are some basic science, some shared learnings
Mm-hmm.
that you are able to make available more quickly to more scientists around the world, which reduces potentially the amount of time that they have to learn the same thing in different places. Am I oversimplifying that, or is that something that happens?
You are spot on. And that's precisely why our customers are so attracted to our platform. And that's why we continuously adding new capability and capacities to this global platform. So first of all, what we try to do is always try to make the platform more efficient. This is done through a major investment in capital expenditure and also in new technologies. We are building facilities on a global basis. In United States, we are having a new manufacturing base ready for operation starting from the fourth quarter of this year. This is
Or is it?
in Middletown, Delaware, a very
Fantastic.
large facility for drug product for different formulations. In Singapore, we are also building a very large manufacturing facility. This is for late stage APIs that we expect to be operational in the first quarter of 2027. We are also dramatically expanding the capacity and adding capabilities to our manufacturing facility in Switzerland, in Kuwait, Switzerland. On the research end, we have tripled the size of our discovery lab in Germany. We continue to invest and build our laboratories in United States, in both San Diego, in Boston, and in New Jersey. So this, in addition to our existing footprint and the new footprint we're adding in Taixing and other sites in Asia Pacific, we think this new capacity will greatly remove the bottleneck to accelerate project delivery. The second element, by sharing those technology know-how, is we have deployed digitization and automation, including robotics, to making our operations more efficient. We have now highly automated lab, not only on the discovery front. We use that for flow chemistry. We use that for drug metabolism, drug kinetics and dynamics characterization. And through those automation efforts, we greatly increase the speed while maintain and reduce the variance and maintain high quality. So those are invest in new technologies, very important because it lower the cost base for all the customers. And
Which is great.
finally, we are also at the forefront of building new technologies we follow the science. So in areas such as peptides and oligonucleotide, and also for cancer patients, the protein degraders, the proximity inducers, covalent inhibitor, and many other complicated conjugated molecules such as ADCs. We have concerted effort on all this different area across three major business segments that we operate.
Now, every drug that you develop has to go through approvals and regulatory review in every country where it's going to be offered. You're operating globally. Is the process, have you learned things to help your clients navigate the process for regulatory review so that they can get through efficiently and move into scaling and manufacturing? Or is this outside what WuXi does?
Well, it is within our scope as a CRDMO platform. So we do contract research, we do contract development and manufacturing. So first of all, the quality is critical for our business. And we adhere to the highest quality standard. So last year alone, we have received 741 audit. This audit from our customers, and more than 50 among those 741, more than 50 of them from regulatory agencies around the world. None of the audit we receive have any critical findings, and that is very important for us. What we have done is trying to build a global quality system, so it is scalable as we continue to build global capacities around the world. It is also state of the art, incorporating the latest technology. For example, we try to digitize many aspects of operation, and that greatly increase the efficiency and reduce variance, will allow us to introduce new technologies to managing the quality. And finally, we continuously and relentlessly train our employees to really ensure, and through those repeat trainings, every colleagues who work in the regulated part of our business, that could be GLP or GMP, and good laboratory practice and good manufacturing practice, these are global quality standards. Through these efforts, through those training and quality systems, invest in new technologies, we maintain a very high standard, and that is well recognized by both regulatory agencies worldwide and also by our global customers. And also, because of the global nature of our platform, what we strive to do is the data generated from our laboratory or manufacturing facilities can be used for regulatory filing worldwide. One thing I do want to mention towards the end of this question is we are the enabler. So we are not responsible for quote unquote develop the drug ourselves. That's our customers serve as the sponsor for those regulatory submissions and approvals. They interact with the agency as the sponsor of those projects. We are their enabler and a contractor, and we support them by submitting data to the customers and to the agency on behalf of the sponsors.
Fantastic. And your quality, your safety, and the learnings you get across all of your clients help them, help your sponsors. So tell me what's making these emerging modalities more complex to develop versus the traditional therapeutics that I'm sure WuXi was also and is also involved with.
The new modalities are complex for three reasons. One, they're bigger. The bigger is that described in either the molecular weight and also how complex they are made. Secondly, they are designed. These are carefully bespoke design molecules to achieve complex biochemical and pharmacological functions. So, for example, in the case of protein degraders, the PROTAC technology I referred to earlier, they are trying to bring two molecules together in the body. And that, of course, requires careful design. And in addition, these molecules also has very complex and in some cases very challenging physical and chemical properties. So they are very hard to synthesize, and they are hard to purify and analyze. They're also hard to manufacture. And this is where every step is almost like if you are thinking the drug and its target is like a lock and key. As you are trying to unlock and more complex locks, you need more and more sophisticated keys with the advanced properties. And that's what makes those molecules that sounds very cool in principle, but in practice, it is very hard to design. And that's our customer will drive the design. And then we will support them to make the molecule, to test the molecule, and ultimately to manufacture the molecule. First in R&D and then ultimately in commercialization, so the patients can benefit from those very sophisticated keys that will unlock the relevant targets with high degree of precision to treat cancer.
So it sounds like because WuXi is so integrated, you're actually bringing the discipline and the planning for manufacturing and scale into the early R&D process. And, is that something that you are actively encouraging with your clients? Is that part of working with WuXi that, you think success and how are we going to scale this? How are we going to manufacture this? Even as we're early in the R&D process, when does that become the conversation?
You are right. Having this feedback loop from discovery to development to manufacturing, and then the feedback loop is critical in our industry. It is particularly critical for these new modalities of molecules. Many of them are used for cancer treatment. So first of all, the solutions, the technical solutions work in discovery stage in the laboratory scale may not work as well in manufacturing. So along the way, we need to be adaptive. And to using the learning we gain in the early stage and to benefit from late stage development and manufacturing. And secondly, along the process, we will inevitably learn new things about those molecules, and the new technologies will come along, and that will allow us an opportunity to incorporate the latest technology solutions into the entire R&D, testing, and manufacturing process.
Fantastic. I want to go back. You mentioned WuXi being involved in developing modalities for KRAS. And, at ASCO in late April 2026, the KRAS mutation and the impact of some of these drugs on radically changing outcomes for pancreatic cancer patients who are among the more tragic in the cancer world because it's detected so late. Tell us a little bit about the KRAS drug development story and this, new hope that WuXi and your partners are bringing to, pancreatic cancer patients.
So first of all, the KRAS field has been growing on a continuous basis. First of all, the target is well known, but the academic insight that this previously undruggable target can be drugged through very clever designing of molecules targeting a very special pockets on the surface of the molecule. Through those unique insights, a number of biotech and pharma companies have developed KRAS inhibitors. And secondly, as you may know, KRAS has multiple mutations, and each requires a precisely designed molecule, and those molecules are then targeting and try to address different mutations. Some try to have a broader spectrum activities against the numerous mutations. And finally, as you mentioned, there are KRAS inhibitors for different cancer indication, and those has been clearly received lots of attention, both from the academic community, from the medical community, and obviously from patients. We support many customers, either small biotech or large pharma companies, in different aspects of the KRAS drug R&D and manufacturing process. Obviously, as an enabling platform, we have our confidentiality agreement with each and every customer. We won't be able to elaborate and specifically refer to any specific products or products targeting any specific indication. But broadly, it has been a great news for cancer patients to see a wave of new KRAS drugs come to the market, and with accelerated speed, and to help address different cancer patients. And more to come. the industry is continuously, relentless, investing new molecules and also gaining new insight. So more and more KRAS patients can be treated.
So, how are these new and emerging modalities changing the future of oncology innovation? What do you predict is going to evolve over the next decade based on all of this excitement, all of this new and emerging modalities?
I'm very excited about the outlook for the field of cancer. First of all, we have seen from many epidemiology studies to see that our fight for cancer on a global basis had made tremendous progress. We see clearly improvement in survival and also in quality of life and also in the availability of more and more treatment options for different type of cancers, for different subtype of cancer group patients with different mutations. Secondly, we have seen a huge increase not only in monotherapies of new drugs and also effective combination therapies of those different new modalities, either in combination with existing standard of care or combination with those different new drugs introduced for cancer. And finally, we continue to see progress on the discovery end with more and more and deeper understanding of cancer and tumor development and origination. And we believe there will be more and more new ideas in our field continuously help the innovators, that could be academic scientists or a biotech entrepreneur or big pharma companies to work together to continuously have a streams of new R&D projects and new ideas against the different form of cancer.
Excellent. Well, it's good to know that the continued investment in early detection and more treatment modalities, whether it's immunotherapy or targeted therapies or what have you, is offering people more hope and more choices. How do you think oncologists, how do they absorb and leverage all of this renaissance, all of this a cascade of new options for their patients?
Well, I think of a couple, very positive message on the from the industry side. So first of all, it is actually I want to highlight the importance of a global collaboration. Disease has no borders. International collaboration, either in early stage of scientific discovery or translational research, or the CRDMO enabling platform that serve the global community has tremendous value. And we have seen the rising of these new modalities. Many of them are benefit catalyzed and as a result of the global collaboration. And this is clearly something oncologists could also benefit from, regardless where the oncology is based. Secondly, I believe the importance role of enabler. I'm very passionate that a enabling platform such as we described earlier, an integrated platform with strong capability and capacities will catalyze and accelerate many aspects of oncology-based innovation. And that's great news for the oncologist. And finally, we also have seen many entrepreneurs who are trained as a physicians or even oncologists. And if an oncologist has a brilliant idea and insight, they could clearly, either jumpstart a biotech efforts or work with others, work with investors to incubate such a company in today's world. Through the global enabling platform such as ours, a physician scientist can very quickly turn an idea into a potential breakthrough treatment. And that is the benefit of this global-based enabling platform.
Yeah, in the world of tech, we'd call it the democratization of opportunity. Anybody who has the scientific knowledge and the idea can rent insight, capacity, collaboration through the existence of a global network with your CDMRO. Am I saying it right?
CRDMO, yes.
CRDMO, sorry, as I said, not scientific.
No worry.
So, Steve, my last question. You've been doing this a long time. You're a long-standing executive with WuXi. You've, got a tremendous academic background. What keeps you excited and coming into the office, traveling globally? What is it that drives you?
Well, I have working in the pharmaceutical industry for many, many years. Since my graduation, I took different roles. I started my career in a small, tiny biotech company in San Francisco Bay Area, and then moved to global pharmaceutical companies. And then for the last 12 years, I have been working at WuXi AppTec. And all this experience really have one thing in common. While we work in the industry, we always remember the patient is waiting, and the calling to serve patients, and then for the physicians that care of them to treat them is actually the highest form of calling for everyone. And we are excited and very motivated for this goal to really fight against cancer. And in the field of oncology, this is clearly very meaningful. We're very proud and very excited, and that we, through our platform, through our efforts, we were able to help our customers and to really provide many therapeutic treatment options to cancer patients worldwide.
That's beautiful.
From a more personal level, we all have family members who, either fighting cancer or actually who are impacted by cancer. And so to working in this field really give us a very personal touch. Why we are here? Because in that case, in many of those situations where this is serving patients and serving customer is no longer an abstract idea or concept. It could become a very vivid picture to the loved ones. And also through our work, if we made small progress every day so that we give cancer patients and oncologists more options, and give the innovators more opportunities to test their hypothesis, and that just to make our work much, much more meaningful and rewarding.
That's amazing. Well, as a survivor, as the sister of a survivor, as the daughter of a survivor, I am so thankful that people like you, WuXi, and all of your partners are so motivated to continue to create more options, better treatments, longer, better results for cancer patients. And I'm sure there's other diseases WuXi also works on. We've just been focused very much on oncology here. Steve, thank you so much for joining us on Earlier and for sharing what WuXi is doing and giving us an insight into this whole new world of expanded new modalities, targeted therapies, and, untargetable molecules that are now targetable. It's really exciting and amazing. It's been my honor. Thank you.
Thank you for the opportunity, Joey, and also your insight and also the parallel between tech industry and the pharmaceutical and biotech industry is very relevant.
Good. Glad we can connect the dots.
Yeah.
Anyhow, Steve, this was great. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Enjoy Austin. Stay indoors. It's hot. Stay indoors.